Welcome back, everybody. This is MegaTrain, and we are back on the End of Skyblock. And we spawned some mushrooms. So there wasn't all that much space here in the Mushroom Island biome, but it was apparently enough to get us a couple of these guys. So we're definitely going to need to build a pen. My gray sheep, did he glitch out? Looks like he must have. So, gotta get him back in. And figure out where I want to put these mushroom guys. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can do this. We'll just get all of them in here. And all I need is some wheat. Alright, I think ultimately I want separate pens, but for now, let's get all these guys in here. Come on. Alright, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but you can actually shear a mushroom to get a normal cow. So I'm going to go ahead and retire these cows and just stick with the mushrooms at this point. Because that, I can get beef, I can get leather, I can get milk, and I can get red mushrooms and mushroom stew if I want. Alright, so one more guy over here. Let me get him corralled in. So we're doing really good on our spawning. We're going to try to spawn some ocelots. I had someone in the YouTube comments mention that you can actually spawn ocelots on leaves and not on grass, as long as it's in the right biome. So let me show you what I did for that. I was pretty much out of jungle wood anyway, so I harvested a whole bunch of jungle wood and a whole bunch of jungle leaves. So this is our jungle biome. So we're just going to lay a whole bunch of this stuff out. And see if it actually spawns anything. We should have plenty of fish to tame one of these guys if we can actually get one to spawn, but we'll see if that works. I don't know that I've mentioned what I'm actually doing with some of these other grass patches here, but this is in the flower forest, and there is in the objectives an achievement or a challenge for potting a whole bunch of different types of flowered plants. So I do have some of the 4 types of flowered flowers that you can get just in the plains biome, but I'm going to want to get some other kinds of flowers. And the way that the flowers work inside a flower forest biome is that they'll only appear on certain blocks. So these two blocks in this biome will only give an allium. I think that that's is how it works. So well, let's keep trying here and see if we can get anything else, or if we just keep getting the same things. So that'll always give an allium. Pretty sure a poppy spawned here before, but let's... Oh. Alright, well... We'll put that poppy back. Okay, so let me dig up this area here, since we've already spawned these guys. And we'll move some of this back and get more flowers. Alright, I got some more grass going a couple different directions here. And let me see what I'll get here. If I'll get anything different. Probably not different. Oh. There we go. Something different. Alright, so we're still waiting for that to grow, and a couple things there. This used to be my little stairs down to my walkway over to my my portal, so I've got to kind of fix up the other end of where I'm going down to the portal. But on this side, I've got some work to do here as well. I don't have anything underneath my dirt, so if I'm going to pick that up, I need to have some cobble under there. So let me go get some cobble. Alright, I've got plenty of cobble here. I'm going to go ahead and just make a small temporary platform down here now. And so I can... You know what? That is not far down enough. That's fine. That's fine. So I can cover this with cobble. As you can see, my platform... down there on the end portal is also not lit up, so I think I need to travel down there, get a permanent stairway or ladderway that goes down there, and make sure it's properly lit up, and maybe go ahead and collect some of the clay that I left down there the first time. Okay, that part is covered, so if I want to pull up my dirt from up above, I'm not going to lose any. Getting down below is going to be a bit more difficult because I've got mobs that have spawned down there. Let me drop some water down, and let me show you something, actually, speaking of water, that I learned. I think I mentioned last time that I wasn't sure why I wasn't spawning any squids, and the answer is because my base wasn't quite low enough. I am standing at y equals 62. That means that the block that is under here is block 61. And, well, I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, they were too high. So I dropped this down a level, and as you can see, I've got some squid spawning. So if I drop this whole thing down a level, I could get squids to spawn in the whole thing. I haven't decided whether I want that yet, because they would muck up my fishing hole quite nicely. And I do have a few ink sacs, but it was an elevation issue. So let me put my bucket away. Not that I couldn't lose it. And see if I can go down and clear these guys out. Let me take some preliminary shots here. There's a guy right here. Oh, there's all sorts of guys there. Skelly. Ooh, creeper. Squid. Zombies coming up. Don't know if you can see him. Alright, the first time I was down here, I didn't even have torches yet, so that's why I didn't do this before. There we go. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and platform under this so that I can... Squid fell on me. I'm going to build underneath this so that I can pick up my... clay here. This is the very lowest level. And I'm going to build a ladder up. So let me start that process. Alright, I've got a little rudimentary platform underneath here, so I should be able to pick this up without too much worry. Oops. I lost a bit. Make sure this is properly lit. Obviously, when I put the ender eyes in, I'll have to move these blocks. But what I'm going to do for a permanent way of getting up and down here is I'm going to use a ladder. And let's see if I'm on the right spot here. Yeah, there we go. I should have enough ladder blocks for this. And I'm not sure if I'll have enough for side rails all the way up, but I'm going to see if I do. Alright, that's pretty tedious going, but I did have enough cobble, partially because I'm picking it up as I go. There we go. And let's finish the side rails here. Okay, so here is the completed entrance here. I figured out if you put the trapdoor on the same side as the ladder, then you can't hop up. But if you put it back on the opposite side, then you can climb to the top of the ladder, hop up and out without any problems. So I think I have decided to go ahead and lower my my pool one level. So let me get some jungle wood, and we'll do that. So the first one was the most difficult. I had to cut a hole and ride the water down and put some underneath it. But now that I've got that one, it shouldn't be that difficult for me to do some additional blocks around it, as long as I don't drown myself. Just wish I had aqua affinity, I guess. Alright, so this seems to work much better. Just sit inside a ladder bubble. Alright, I got squid. Don't know really that I'm going to need that many, but I at least know what I did wrong before, or why I didn't have them before. And we can put our extra ink sacs in here. So we did get some more of our grass to grow, and I used my bone meal to get a few more different flowers here. You can see we've got a pretty big section of the purple ones up front. And it kind of changes back here to whatever these things are. And then red tulips. So I picked this one. This was a red tulip here. And I think if I continue back in this area, I'm going to get the different colors of tulips. Let's go check our book because we need to kind of figure out exactly what we need for the actual achievement. Where is my book? I better not have lost that in my lost that when I died. I'm going crazy here, guys. I can't find that book anywhere. These are all the written books that I've had in a few different chests. And speaking of which, I can actually trade these to villagers once I've read them and absorbed them. But I can't find my achievement book. I even went back to the last episode to make sure that it wasn't in my inventory when I got killed by that creeper. And it was not. And I think that's just about all of my chests. Alright, well, I may have to work off the list in the wiki, or in the forum thread. But if you guys know where it is, where I might have put it, please let me know, because I have no idea. Because that was the only one time I died, or recently anyway. And I know I didn't have you know, I didn't toss it randomly over the edge or something. But I don't know. Alright, so what we are going to do here is we're going to cook some of our clay so that we can make clay pots for our flowers. So, here, let me check the forum thread. Okay, I checked the forum thread, and there are under the domestic challenges, it says decorate it with at least 6 different kinds of potted flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and cook 24 clay, which is actually a little bit more. That will make me 8 pots. And now that I kind of know what these are, I don't really need to keep every single one of them around. I certainly don't need all of these allium here. So let's do this. Keep working our way over to the swampland biome. And I think that we'll take these middle ones out here. Now let's see what else we can get. What other colors of tulips we can get. Alright, one thing I would like to do, though, is tame my horses here. Had a couple of horses spawn. We'll see how long it takes to tame them. He doesn't have very good hearts, but it's not like I'm going to be actually racing him or fighting with him or something like that. Come on. There we go. And I have a saddle that I got fishing. I even had a diamond horse armor. So that is a major accomplishment. That's one of our bonus challenges, I believe. So how do I dismount? There we go. Alright, so let's pin this guy here so he doesn't go anywhere. And we will check that one off the list if we had a list in front of us. That may be enough for one episode here. What we're going to do is we're going to continue waiting for an ocelot to spawn. I've also got a small area here that might be able to spawn some wolves if I haven't reached my mob cap already. I might have to kill a couple of these extra guys until I get all my other animals to spawn. So, thank you for watching. I will keep looking around for my book, see if I've just misplaced it or if it's actually disappeared. But I'll let you know what I find, and I will see